Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon? A very powerful weapon? It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we are working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037 has been added. Scheint wohl doch eine wichtige Zahl zu sein, die er uns gegeben hat. Okay. Shutdown Sequence has been added. Okay. Harte Kost. Harte Kost. Nicht allzu einfach. Scheint sich wirklich alles jetzt so zusammenzusetzen, wie ich behauptet habe. Am Anfang.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
See you soon.
Oh, Mann, ey. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Okay. Och, Bild, bleib doch mal bitte ganz normal. Okay. Wir sind da. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Aber bitte wieder mit einem klaren Bild. Irgendwie ist das ja cool gemacht, ne? Aber... Strange. Ich laufe zum Licht. Führe mich ans Licht. Class trial ground, okay. Huh? This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
this place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground. It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to.
Hey.
Huh. It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived. Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site, within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
you.
You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
Stupid fool!
From before. Minimaru hype!
Phew.
The trial field actually inspired the one from before. So, in a way, this place is the original.
Hey, hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Ahem. Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. If all of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
then
Deswegen wollte er auch, dass wir nur so wenige sind. Then, the result is based on our majority vote. Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kinda like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right? Moment mal, wir sind auch 5. Es muss eine Mehrheit geben.
no.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? You will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up! Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it.
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way!
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
that is...
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know?
so annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that!
Minimaru hype. Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me. I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then. Before you die, sear my power into your memories. Strange fucker. Okay. Speichern wir mal. Uiuiui. Ja, dann schauen wir uns doch mal jetzt in das Handbook rein. Hello World. Aha. Also. Gehen wir nochmal die ganzen Sachen durch. A department populated by reserved course students who took general entrance exams in contrast to the main department which recruited ultimate level students. Established to secure funds for Hope's Peak Academy. 2,357 students in the reserve department were infected by Junko's despair and committed mass suicide. There was only one survivor. Okay. Hope's Peak Academy invested all their resources to create Izuru Kamukura, the ultimate hope. Izuru was later involved in an incident in which he brutally murdered 13 members of the student council. Despite the Academy's efforts to conceal this incident, a certain someone took advantage of this incident to provoke dissatisfied reserve department students into rising against the Academy. The tragedy, this hopeless event, was caused by a group known as Ultimate Despair, and was responsible for completely destroying Hope's Peak Academy. Through their utter devotion to a certain person, they brainwashed the masses and filled countless people with despair. Ultimate despair. This term was adopted by the group responsible for causing the tragedy, but in actuality it originally referred to a certain female high school student named Junko Enoshima. However, Junko killed herself at the climax of the Killing School Life after she lost to the students of Hope's Peak Academy. Killing School Life. As part of the tragedy, Junko Enoshima forced the students of Hope's Peak Academy to kill each other, filmed their deeds with the school's surveillance cameras, and broadcasted it to the entire world. Academy survivors. According to the report from the Future Foundation, there are apparently 15 people who are known as the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. It seems that all 15 survivors were safely taken in by the Future Foundation. Even after Junko Enoshima's death, an influential group known as the Remnants of Despair still exists. Unless they are stopped, the tragedy will never end. List of subjects. Everyone's names are written under this list of subjects. The list is written on a clipped newspaper article. The article was about a woman who looked like a fully grown version of Hiyoko Sayonji. And the Academy's founder. The placard on the portrait hanging in the office said Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamukura. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy attempted to create true hope by consolidating the results of all the research. Email to Makoto Naegi. To Future Foundation 14th Division Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is. So keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed to our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy. You survived and helped you recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants to despair to our headquarters unless we eliminate them. The tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Okay, wenn das jetzt die ganzen E-Mails gewesen wären, hätte ich die nochmal übersetzt, weil das macht Sinn. Ich habe so ein bisschen den Durchblick gekriegt. Ich gehe das gleich nochmal durch, während ich hier nochmal durchklicke. Program created by the Future Foundation. It allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. It was a program for creating hope, but it became filled with death and violence after the virus infected it. Observers. In the Neo World program, 2 observers take on the role of teacher and student respectively. An enormous amount of authority is given to the teacher observer, including the power to create rules within the program. The password to enter the ancient ruin. Even the teacher doesn't know it. For the person who set up this password, this number is very meaningful to them. A special command can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you can override the observer and forcibly escape from the Neo World program. Not even the teacher observer can prevent that. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many of who established the Future Foundation. So, jetzt erklären wir mal so ein bisschen was, weil einiges wird wahrscheinlich denjenigen, die den letzten Stream gesehen haben, nicht klar sein. So. Wir haben in dieser Hope's Peak Academy in Anführungsstrichen sämtliche Hinweise gefunden. Unter anderem zum Reservebereich. Der Reservebereich wird mit sehr, sehr vielen, ist ein zweiter Zweig der Hope's Peak Academy, der eingeführt wurde, für den es ein sehr, sehr kostenspieliges eine sehr, sehr kostenspielige Einstiegsprüfung gibt. Und ist immer genau das Gegenteil von dem Ultimate-Bereich. 2357 Studenten haben dort sich mit Junkos Verzweiflung angesteckt und haben einen Massenselbstmord begangen. Und es gibt nur einen Überlebenden und das scheint wohl Hajime zu sein. Die Tragödie der Hope's Peak Academy. Die Hope's Peak Academy hat sehr, sehr viel Geld investiert, um Izuru Kamukura zu schaffen, die ultimative Hoffnung. Izuru war später allerdings in einen Zwischenfall involviert, in dem er 13 Schülerratsmitglieder tötete. obwohl die Akademie versucht hat, diesen Vorfall zu vertuschen, hat eine gewisse Person die Möglichkeit genutzt, um eben damit an die Öffentlichkeit zu gehen. Das hat natürlich die Reserveschüler absolut wütend gemacht und hat für einen Aufstand gesorgt, der von den Reserveschülern gegen diese Akademie gerichtet wurde. Die Tragödie. Ja, es gibt eine Gruppe mit Namen Ultimative Verzweiflung, Ultimate Despair. Die sind dafür verantwortlich, dass die Hope's Peak Academy quasi zerstört wurde. Sie haben sich einer bestimmten Person und deren Idealen unterworfen und haben die Massen auf der Welt eben halt mit einer Gehirnwäsche unterzogen, damit sie eben halt von Verzweiflung gefüllt werden. Ultimate Despair, das kennen wir ja schon eigentlich. Das ist die Person, die eben halt dafür verantwortlich ist, und das ist Junko Enoshima. Sie hat sich ja nach dem ersten Teil getötet. Aber es gibt immer noch sehr, sehr viele Interessenten für ihre Ideale anscheinend. So, und jetzt geht es hier um das Killing School Life. Das ist quasi eine ganz kurze Zusammenfassung von Teil 1, in der eben halt erzählt wird, dass die Schüler, die damals dort waren, von Junko Enoshima dazu gezwungen wurden, sich gegenseitig zu töten, und das Ganze wurde weltweit übertragen. Wenn man dem Bericht der Future Foundation, also der Zukunftsgruppe, glauben darf, gibt es 15 Schüler, die überlebt haben. Und es scheint so, dass sie alle von der Future Foundation quasi gerettet wurden. Oder in Obhut genommen wurden. Remnants of Despair, die Überbleibsel der Verzweiflung. Selbst nach Junko Enoshimas Tod gibt es eine einflussreiche Gruppe, die sich die Überbleibsel der Verzweiflung nennt. Und solange sie nicht gestoppt werden, wird diese Tragödie niemals aufhören. Die Liste der Personen, die überlebt haben, haben wir auch festgestellt. Das war jetzt gerade auch schon. Und da haben wir herausgefunden, dass es einen Zeitungsartikel gibt, der uns eine andere Hiyoko zeigt. Unter anderem. Aber alle anderen Namen sind ebenfalls hier zu finden. Genauso wie dieser Ultimate Imposter. Von dem wir keinen Namen haben. Das Bild des Gründers der Schule. Komischerweise heißt dieser Izuru Kamukura. Dann haben wir von diesem Hope Cultivation Plan gehört. Viele Jahre lang hat die Hope's Peak Academy versucht, die wahre Hoffnung herzustellen durch ihre Forschungsergebnisse. Und die wahre Hoffnung. So, und das ist die E-Mail, die an Makoto geschickt wurde, die ich gerade schon so ein bisschen zusammengefasst habe. Von wegen, dass er versucht, dass er die Überbleibsel der Verzweiflung rausrücken soll. Hier wieder das Neo World Program, das habe ich gerade schon während des Besprechens erklärt. Das scheint ein Programm zu sein, welches dazu dient, Menschen, die Zweifel haben, von diesen zu befreien, indem man die Erinnerungen an diese Zweifel eben halt löscht und mit positiven Erinnerungen ersetzt. Allerdings ist dieses Programm mit Tod und Gewalt gefüllt worden, weil sich ein Virus darin verbreitet hat. Es gibt 2 Rollen in diesem Neo World Program, nämlich einer von den Schülern und einer als Lehrerrolle. Die Lehrerrolle hat sehr viel ausführende Gewalt in diesem Bereich, weil sie in der Lage ist, Regeln zu bestimmen. Das Passwort 11037, falls wir von dieser Person bekommen haben, vermutlich Makoto, ist sehr, sehr wichtig für den weiteren Prozess. Und ja, die Abschluss, der Notknopf, möchte ich es mal bezeichnen, von dem noch nicht mal mehr die Lehrerperson weiß und das verhindern kann. Dann die Ursprünge der Future Foundation. Sie sind dafür da, um eben halt die ultimative Tragödie und alles immer zu beseitigen. Und damit haben wir jetzt alles mal kurz zusammengefasst. Ist natürlich ein harter Tobak, nachdem wir jetzt alles erlebt haben. Aber ich habe wirklich das Gefühl, dass wir hier in einer virtuellen Welt sind, die von einem Virus befangen ist, und wir müssen da jetzt irgendwie rauskommen. Und los geht's.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Huh? This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true. And that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. Ich denke, ich weiß, was es ist. Ich denke, es ist irgendwie sowas wie eine VR-Geschichte. Wie gesagt, ich habe so das Gefühl, weil wir ja eben mal von Alter Ego das gehört haben. Oh, Hauer. Hangman's Gambit. Kann ich das bremsen? Ich kann es bremsen. Okay. Ja, ich glaube, ich weiß es. Ja, definitiv. Alles klar. Wenn das V passt, dann weiß ich's. Ja, danke, Spiel. Oh. Danke.
I got it!
Okay, Virtual. Ich denke, es ist eine virtuelle Welt, in der wir uns da befinden. Das scheint zu
This
stimmen.
world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
The Evil Within habe ich noch gar nicht gespielt. Wollte ich irgendwann mal gemacht haben, aber habe ich noch nicht.
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world. You
Game
get
world.
it? It's all just one big game.
Also war diese Eröffnungssequenz tatsächlich so eine Art Spielintro.
Are you friggin' serious?
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
Ja.
That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
Ach so, da.
I know. The all in your mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I've revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game.
Time to play the game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
We're the only people here.
'Cause
It's a game.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a...
'Cause it's a game.
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games. So just force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain.
Alter. Okay. Alles klar, Monokuma. Alles klar.
Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something. Simply put, you're, not aviators, but...
You mean Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
Ah, okay. Wir wissen ja, was immer rausgenommen wird.
What did you remove?
Ja, was wohl? Was fehlt uns denn allen? Die School Memories.
I see.
Das fehlt uns allen.
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy?
Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world. How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
This world is virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do? Okay. Ja.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different.
What?
Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Was?
What game world? What avatar?
Lived that life.
I'm a human being with a real body!
This is a virtual world. We're avatars that were created for this world. I don't want to believe something like that, but...
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
Wir haben ja diese Liste von
You are
uns,
the
ne?
evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Stimmt eigentlich, ne?
That must be it. Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. There was a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you are saying that happened to Hyoko?
It appears Hyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your bodies still should have grown during that time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time.
Alles klar, Max.
Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
No. Hold on. If we didn't know each other before, and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other, then wouldn't he have noticed a difference? Ja klar. 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 Er hätte auf jeden Fall was merken müssen.
You're the only one! Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long
Eben,
time,
der kennt
right?
doch Peko schon lange. Der hätte das doch merken
Yeah,
müssen.
now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but Around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
That long?
Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world, and we're virtual avatars.
Avatars.
Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia, your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth? We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here. So we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world. That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program. It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why, in the end, it was all just a creation. That's the truth. The truth is, it was all a lie. That is the world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that must mean...
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game. Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Hoffen wir's mal.
Oh yeah. Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
So... You are saying everyone is still alive?
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality.
Oh shit.
And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too!
What?
Then, everyone who died...
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing?
Ich wusste es, dass das versucht.
Then Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... they were taken out.
I see. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation!
The Future Foundation is our real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? Ich mag den Soundtrack.
The Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Das ist mir zu einfach.
There's no way they're good guys!
Then the Future Foundation is... truly an organization of evil!
Nee, glaube ich nicht. Who's our enemy? Is it the Future Foundation? Ich glaube nicht, dass sie das sind.
The Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make...
Die haben kein Killing Game gemacht. Das war ja gar nicht deren Absicht.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
Tja.
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is...
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Eben.
Yeah. It didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monomi.
Monomi, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Und jetzt müssen wir wissen, was eben halt die Rolle von ihr war.
Hey, don't change the subject!
Okay. But that's also something we need to clear up. Monomi or Usami's role? She was the observer.
I see!
Davon haben wir ja schon gehört.
She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-playable character.
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monomi's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
Have you forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
Mhm. Future Foundation's other observer has to be Chiaki.
I see!
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
Ich hab's schon befürchtet.
Then she wasn't human?
She didn't exist at all? Not human?
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive.
Wo soll sie sonst herkommen?
Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character!
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character, she was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
For everyone who's here?
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Der versucht uns, der will eine Gehirnwäsche mit uns machen.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Huh?
Main cast?
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
Huh? Huh?
It's not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto? Makoto?
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
Vor allem, warum arbeitet er mit Monokuma zusammen?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What's this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude. It's as if he's being cautious of us.
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
Soda.
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration Program?
By now, you should understand your true identities.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Put it together and think? Oh oh, Logic Dive. Oh, Hauer. Das kann ja wieder alles vergeben. Nein! Me no good at this. Okay. Die Frage. Who the 15 of Hope's Peak Academy? Makoto and the others. Wo ist Gelb da? Nee. Hajime and the others. Wir sind das. Wir haben überlebt. Makoto hat ja... Bei Makoto haben nicht alle überlebt. Das wissen wir ja. Wuhu. Oh! Yo. Yo. Jetzt geht's aber ab hier. Wieder solche Teile. Oh, ey. Mach nicht sowas. Wetten, da kommt gleich irgendwas anderes? Okay, question 2. Who are the remnants of despair? Wahrscheinlich auch wir, wa? Weil Makoto und Monokuma, nee. Geht ja eigentlich nur wir. Wir sind die Remnants of Despair? Was anderes kann es ja nicht sein. Oh. Okay, Frage 3. Blau. Wir sollten uns von der Hoffnung, wir sollten uns von der Verzweiflung lösen. Ja. Das ist meine Vermutung. Okay. Who are the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak? Das waren wir. Da hatten wir ja recht, denke ich mal, weil bei Makoto sind ja einige gestorben. Who are the remnants of despair? Das müssen wir sein, weil die anderen sind ja eben halt nicht so passend. Monokuma ist auch kein Remnant of Despair. Der ist ja ein Tier davon. Why were Hajime and the others put... Ja, to recover from despair. Wir sollten uns von der Verzweiflung eben halt lösen, ne?
It's all coming together.
Weil wir haben das alles ja miterlebt, diese ganze Tragödie anscheinend.
Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of ultimate despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of ultimate despair!
we're all ultimate despair?
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coups d'etats, and wars.
Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything.
We're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie!
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details. Details? Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, those profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Huh?
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, It's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Der wollte uns doch... Are you telling us to answer that? Ja, was wollte er machen? Der wollte uns doch töten. Okay, ich weiß, was es ist. Dürfte ich bitte wieder ein L bekommen? Ein L wäre nett, danke. Jetzt ein U. Da ist es. Ein S. Ein S. Ein A. Ein L. Und noch ein L. Der wollte uns umbringen. Der Lump. Got him. Got him.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
Ich kann echt... Ja gut, ich sehe ja, dass der Toni da ist, nur leider im Chat nicht drin ist. Was ich von der aktuellen Situation halte? Extrem creepy halte ich das. Und ich habe das ja schon irgendwo vermutet.
Right. After seeing the file, you learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And you tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
I don't need a twist like that.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school.
Oh my God.
But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
Her?
The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth.
What was that just now? A memory? But... that person... that was Nagito, right? Vision of Nagito has been added. Warum kriegen wir das jetzt auf einmal?
It appears you've remembered a little.
Schnell mal reingucken. Wo ist es? Da. The memory of the past. Nagito's arm seems unnatural somehow. Okay. Huh?
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
Okay.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
Das stimmt mit dem Bild überein. Aber bei Fuyuhiko doch auch mit dem
We're being
Auge.
tricked. We're being tricked by the Future Foundation!
To doubt hope? How much despair is within you guys?
Your ultimate despair. That's not possible. I need to organize the information. If I organize it, I'll probably be able to.
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
Wir haben ja das Auge gesehen, die Hand gesehen,
There's no
ne?
way we're ultimate despair.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own...
That must
Stimmt.
be it. If that memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world, what Nagito did was... He cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm.
What did you say?
He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within him.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
Ich wüsste, wer das will.
It's too soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done. Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair? And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Just stop!
Oh
That's just a
mein
bullshit
Gott.
story. That's obviously bullshit.
So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling. But there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
Save?
Kinder mit einer
You'll
Leiche
save
haben
us?
wollen. Was zum Fick? Das...
Of course.
Toni, das kann ich mir
That's my
vorstellen.
purpose, after all. That's why the Neo World program was created, too.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
So you're saying this was like a test?
I guess I can say that the test was a success. Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments. Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why, all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
Huh?
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems,
Ich erinnere mich an das, was Mikan gesagt hat, ja. Oh ja, es ergibt sehr viel Sinn.
you will complete the Hope Restoration program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
Uploaded?